Oregon's courts are in trouble with the state facing a critical shortage of public defenders. Right now, more than 700 defendants, primarily low-income defendants who do not have a lawyer. As a result, hundreds of felony and misdemeanor cases in and around Portland have been dismissed this year. Liz Birch from our Portland affiliate KOIN looks at one such case.
They went out the back door, ran into the front door, started to throw punches at me.
Chris Day tells me in February he was driving his TriMet bus full of passengers when one rider became violent.
They pulled their mace can out and emptied it out on me and in the entire driver area.
Now he says the person who maced him is walking free.
Good detective with some strong detective work was able to find the person and brought the person in. The person was then arraigned, and they were not able to assign a public defender at that time, so trial date was postponed, and I kept on getting postponements. And then finally I just got notified last week that the case was dropped.
The district attorney's office tells us nearly 300 cases have been dropped in total this year due to a lack of public defender. 5 of those cases in their domestic violence unit. Public defenders told me earlier this year the system is overloaded with cases and say the pandemic exacerbated an already untenable situation.
What does it make you feel to know that hundreds of cases have been dismissed because of a lack of public defender?
I'm concerned because as the people get away with it, that's not giving the right signal to the public.
District Attorney Mike Schmidt sent us this statement saying, in part, for someone to be attacked while they're at work is absolutely unacceptable and demands accountability. Prosecutors in my office have and will continue to issue cases for prosecution and reissue cases that have been dismissed as soon as we are able.
I'm upset. As it stands, we're alone out there on the buses, and we have little help when we need it. And when something does take, it's very few that get caught, and the ones that get caught are now not getting prosecuted and not getting the help they need.
That was Liz Birch reporting. So for more, we're joined by David Weinstein, a former state and federal prosecutor, now in private practice. David, thank you for your time. So we're hearing about, these issues in Portland, but really this is a problem all across the country.
Well, the problem of a shortage of publicly funded and appointed lawyers is a problem throughout the country. Lawyers working either for the public defender or for prosecuting offices are paid very low in comparison to people who are out in private practice. So it becomes a problem to staff these offices. But the solution to this problem that was found here in these cases in Portland is rather extreme. One of the first times I've heard about cases actually being dismissed. Remember that you're entitled to a lawyer. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed for you if you are going to face some jail time. And these cases, it sounds like they were all facing some jail time. So they have a right to be represented. And again, if they can't afford a lawyer, one's appointed for them. In many circumstances, the public funds just aren't there. Or in this situation, it just seems that it's an overwhelming caseload for these public defenders. But there are other solutions. Outside counsel from other private lawyers who will be compensated by the state for providing these services is one solution. I think it was a rather draconian resolution of this to dismiss these cases. As you heard from the prosecuting attorney, they're going to reinstate these cases, and these people will come back to court. Hopefully there will be a solution to give them a lawyer by then.
Well, I like that you touched on solutions there. And you also touched on the fact that, the right to an attorney is enshrined in our Bill of Rights. So, David, how has this not only been allowed to continue, but the problem has gotten worse over the years?
It's a funding problem. I mean, it happens throughout all the states in this country. Public defenders, prosecuting attorneys, district attorneys, state attorneys, they're paid a paltry salary in comparison to people who are out in private practice. And unfortunately, when you go to law school these days, you incur an incredible amount of debt. And so people are turning down public jobs and instead going into private practice. And that's just created a shortage of both public defenders and prosecuting attorneys. So again, we have to look at a way that we can raise the salaries for these people so that they can come in and they can represent these individuals. And there has to be a way, either through public funding or through bonds or through state taxes, that their salaries can be raised You're never going to meet what you make out in private practice, but you need to come close.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.